As my world turns, the heart beats, not only in my chest, but the heart in the street. So when they feel this, they feel me, but I can't feel nothing outside these Dre beats. I am from the city of evil, came from the bottom, standing on top. I was supposed to be my coffin. What's up? Exception shows me as a dead man.
What's going on, guys? It's official Andrew Rincon, and well, I was sitting here just playing WWE 13 here in my room. Of course, the best part of spring break doesn't kick in until tomorrow. Going to the Houston Rodeo and going to see a Pitbull concert with my friends. And well, I was thinking, you know, I made the WrestleMania 17 DVD review earlier this week, and it, like I said, I've been telling you all for the longest time it was going to be my longest review. I just didn't know how long. I just knew it was going to be my longest, and it's 33 minutes, I think. But, by the way, for those of y'all who are having trouble viewing it, like if you're watching on like an iPhone or something, it probably won't play because it says that it's not available on this platform whenever I try to play it on my iPhone. So you got to like watch it on a computer or a laptop. But anyway, I was thinking, well, hell, WrestleMania is getting close. It's getting closer, and I figured I'd do more reviews for WrestleManias. And I also wanted to say, just about like 10-20 minutes ago, I ordered Survivor Series 2002 on eBay, so that'll be coming in soon. But anyway, I figured I'd go ahead and do last year's WrestleMania, WrestleMania 28. Well, it was supposed to be once in a lifetime. But anyway, this is actually the first time in a while that I had been looking forward to a WrestleMania. I mean, the card wasn't that bad compared to a lot of other recent WrestleManias, you know. And yeah, I went to WrestleMania 25, and that was good. It was okay. And then yeah, WrestleMania 26, I watched that live, and some of the matches were pointless, but I liked Jericho versus Edge and the Streak versus Career. Even though my favorite wrestler retired that night, the Streak versus Career was still a great match. But and WrestleMania 27 was bad. I mean, it was terrible. I ordered that on pay-per-view. And well, my cousins ordered this, but I ordered WrestleMania 27, and it was bad. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't that good. Like only good matches were Punk versus Orton and what was that? The Undertaker and Triple H match. They could have done, like, the ending for Miz and Cena sucked. I mean, and not because Miz won. I mean, I was glad that he won, but like, couldn't you have gotten him with the skull crushing finale? I mean, I know Rock interfered, but still, make the match one of the more skull crushing finale, you win. And then again, it was also nice to see Edge's last match. But anyway, WrestleMania 28, April 1st, 2012, Sun Life Stadium in Miami, Florida. Of course, that's the cover with Rock versus Cena, and then the people that were involved in the end of an era, and that's the backside. Alright, let's get this over with. The first match on the card featured Sheamus going up against the World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan. Some people say, what a way to kick off WrestleMania. I say, no! 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 I mean, Daniel Bryan's really talented. I mean, he's a really talented athlete, you know, and this is all you're going to do? You're going to make him lose his title in 18 seconds? You make him lose his title in 18 seconds. Why? Why? I mean, when Kane beat Chavo at WrestleMania 24 in 10 seconds, that was funny because, I mean, yes, how is Chavo going to beat Kane? Chavo's like a cruiserweight, and he's going up against a guy who's not a man. He's a monster. I mean, that was funny. But this, you got a really talented athlete in it, and you're just going to... 1 out of 5. I'm sorry. And then we had Kane and Randy Orton. It was a decent match. I mean, it was better than the opening contest. Hell, this would probably been better to open it, but it was a pretty decent match, back and forth. Of course, Kane came out on top, so I'm gonna give that a I said I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was alright. Next was Cody Rhodes and The Big Show. To be honest, I expected Cody Rhodes to somehow pull something off and come out the winner, but instead Big Show won. But I mean, it didn't really catch too much of my attention, so I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. And then next we had a tag team match, but it was a Divas tag team match. It was Beth Phoenix and Eve versus Kelly Kelly and Maria Menounos. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Some celebrity. I don't know which exactly she does, but that was like my piss break right there. I'm sorry, I only saw a little bit of it. It was my piss break. So I'm gonna give that a 2.5. Then next we had. I'm surprised this match came this early on the card. I thought the last 3 matches would go Punk, Jericho, End of an Era, then Rock, Cena. But instead, this one came really early on the card. It was the End of an Era between Triple H and The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. Of course, this was all started from last year at the Georgia Dome. Oh, well, not last year, but last year at that time at the Georgia Dome when these two fought. And for those of y'all who don't know, these guys didn't fight twice at WrestleMania. They fought 3 times. WWE doesn't mention it. And the first one was at the best WrestleMania ever, and they don't mention that. These guys fought the year before at the Georgia Dome, and then this was on April 1st, 2012. They fought at the Astrodome exactly 11 years before, on April 1st, 2001. Both April 1st, just different years. 11 years separated. But anyway, it was escalating ever since WrestleMania 27, and then Triple H wanted the rematch. I mean, Undertaker wanted the rematch. Triple H said, "I'm not going to be the one to end your streak," and Taker said, "I think I finally figured it out. You can't do what your friend Shawn Michaels couldn't do because Shawn was always better than you." And then that made Triple H mad. He said, "All right, you and I at WrestleMania under one condition: Hell in a Cell." So, what a great match. I mean, the back and forth pinfalls and finishers and everything, and to have it inside the Hell in a Cell. Of course, I knew that it was still going to go on even after Triple H was telling Shawn, "End it now or I will." And then Shawn was like, "Taker, please let me stop the match." I knew it was still going to go on. It would have been a troll if they decided to stop it. But, and then you had Michaels super kicking Taker, and Taker hitting Triple H with the sledgehammer. A lot of back and forth action, and then it all ended with a tombstone. Taker goes 20-0, and it is an amazing sight to see all 4 of them, or not 4, 3 of them, hugging at the top of the stage, and then they walk away. What a great match. It is my first favorite out of the 3 matches they've had. Of course, the second is WrestleMania X7, and the first is WrestleMania 27. So, I gotta give that a 5 out of 5. Intense match. Great. Next, we had Team Johnny versus Team Teddy to see who would become the general manager of both Raw and SmackDown. You had Jack Swagger, Drew McIntyre, David Otunga, Mark Henry, Dolph Ziggler, and The Miz versus Booker T, Great Khali, R-Truth, Santino Marella, Kofi Kingston, and Zack Ryder. Now, that was another piss break for me. It really was. It didn't impress me. In the end, Eve would come in and to do a fist pump with Zack Ryder, but it would end with Miz getting the pinfall because that distracted Zack, and then Eve low blows Zack, and so Team Johnny wins. But it didn't really catch my attention, so I got to give that, I don't know, I'd probably say a 2.5 out of 5. Next we had CM Punk and Chris Jericho. This was a great match. I mean, you had Chris Jericho, a guy that has proved his dominance over the past, I don't know how many years in the WWE, and then Punk, who demanded to be pushed, and he got his ultimate push and was at the top. He was just the top guy at the time. I mean, Superstar of the Year, being on magazine covers, winning 2 Slammies in one night, being on the cover of the video game, and it ended with Punk making Jericho tap to the Anaconda Vice. What a great match! I got to give that a 4 out of 5. That was a really great match. And then this is a great match, I guess. I mean, just because I'm not up for Rock versus Cena 2 doesn't mean that I think Rock versus Cena wasn't entertaining. I mean, it was pretty good, actually. You had John Cena coming out with MGK playing him to the ring, Machine Gun Kelly. And then you had Rock coming out with Flo Rida playing him to the ring. And they just got it on. It was back and forth. To be honest, in this one, I picked John Cena to win it because I thought of 10 WrestleManias ago. WrestleMania 18, it was Hogan and Rock, and at that time, Rock was like the Cena, and Hogan was like the Rock, of this time, because Hogan was a legend. He was wrestling's past taking on wrestling's future, and so I thought that's what this would be, and so I picked Cena to win it, but it ended with Cena. He gave Rock an FU. Rock kicked out. Then he tried to do Rock's people's elbow, but he turns around and then there's Rock and he gives him the rock bottom. Rock wins. Rock defeats John Cena at WrestleMania 28. Now, here's the thing about twice in a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I get what they're going to do. They're going to have Cena win at WrestleMania 29. They're going to have him win, and that's going to be the passing of the torch. I mean, why? Why? If you're going to pass the torch to John Cena, you should have done it in here. I mean, that was a mistake by the WWE. I mean, I'd rather them pass the torch to Cena right there rather than have a Rock versus Cena 2. I mean, that's just bad booking. But I mean, the match was good though. The match was good. I got to give it a 4.5. Of course, the match of the night for me was End of an Era, 5 out of 5. And really, I would have liked it if that closed out the night, the End of an Era. You could have had Rock versus Cena, and then after that, End of an Era, and then that's the end of WrestleMania 28. But I mean, it was a good pay-per-view. It is the first WrestleMania I've been looking forward to in a long time. But anyway, this is Official Angel Rincon. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I'll put the names for them in the description. And subscribe, comment, But that's it. I'll be doing more WrestleMania reviews soon. But as for now, this is Official Angel Rincon saying good night. Or not good night, but botch. Sin Cara moment. Sin Cara. Thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all soon.
I just want to listen, telling me